What's up, everybody, and welcome to my channel. Okay, guys, so I just wanted to do this video just because I don't know, it's a video idea, right? So while Prince is cool and calm, I just wanted to do this video and basically talk about how motherhood has changed me. And everybody says like, oh, I changed, or some people don't change, but they never talk about it. So I'm gonna talk about it. Motherhood, for good and for, I guess you can say, bad, because there is some parts of motherhood that just completely kind of put me down, but like some things people don't talk about. But the good first, I think about things before I do it now, because everything in my mind and my eyes, it impacts Prince. So everything that I do, I have to think about how it's going to affect my child. Another thing is like motherhood, I never keep clean clothes, like, ever. If there's not vomit on me, there's poop on me, there's pee on me, or I'm leaking and there's milk stains on me, like right there. See, so there's always like something on me. I never keep clean clothes more than 10 minutes, and I've just come to terms with it. I don't care about going out in public anymore with stains all over me, because it is what it is at this point. And that's another thing, going out in public, it takes a whole entire freaking process. Getting in the car takes you an extra 10 minutes, because you have to strap the car seat in, make sure it's secure. It's just like a whole other process. And now, before I had Prince, who's woke right here listening to mommy, before I had Prince, I was kind of quick to respond to just anything. It's like social media, whatever the case may be. But right now, I think I don't even post too much of anything on social media anymore. But I definitely don't I don't react to stuff like I used to, because now everything, like I said, it affects Prince. So if I'm reacting and going off and cussing people out and threatening people and wanting to fight, because I didn't really give a shit before, but excuse my language, but now I can care less about what you say. Watch what you say though, because I don't play when it comes to my child. But I'm not so quick to react anymore, because it can affect him. What if I get into a fight, the cops come, and then boom, I'm taken away from my baby for a period of time. These are things that really go through my mind. Like, this is what my mind tells me. So I really have to think about stuff like that. Another thing is, like, I'm always late. I have not mastered the getting up a little bit earlier, because I have to get a whole nother life form dressed. And it's not even the fact that I have to get him dressed and then get me dressed. It's I have to feed him before I can do anything, because he has grown to kind of develop a little hatred for the car seat now. So I have to take my time and feed him first before I get him dressed. He wants to eat, and then I get him dressed, and I get myself dressed and comb my hair and stuff and blah, 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 blah. And then I take the time to feed him yet again, because I need to make sure that he's A-okay while he's in the car seat. That's another thing, how motherhood has changed me. I don't like crying. I never did like crying, but I for sure don't like the crying now. And I will not allow my son to cry for any period of time. I don't like it. I don't care what people say about letting them cry it out. That's bogus. That's BS. I will not let my child cry. And being a mom has definitely made me a lot more assertive, and I speak up more about things, because before I kind of would sometimes just let stuff pass, as far as with people tell me something, I just be like, yeah, whatever. But I just be like, yeah, whatever. But now I'm like, no, what I say goes, and that's just that, because there are people who have tried to tell me what to do and what not to do with my child and blah, blah, blah. Even when I was pregnant, I don't go for it no more. Like, I'm doing an amazing job raising him. His doctor says I'm doing great and not to change anything, so I'm not going to change anything, and I can care less what anyone's opinion is regarding my son. Because, like I said, my son, what I do is what I choose to do. And, I mean, of course, his dad, has his opinions, and we don't always agree on certain stuff with as far as raising him, but ultimately, I just feel like I know what I'm talking about, and Prince is perfectly fine because, you know, I know what I'm talking about. Like, I would never do anything to put him in danger. So, you know, that's another thing. Now, some things that people don't talk about, you know, about how being a mom has changed me. It really changed my perception of myself in a good way and in a bad way. Like, I see myself as such a, like, superwoman since I was able to push my son out. Like, you know, and even if you can't push him out, you're still a superwoman because, you know, you carried it. You know what I mean? Like, you're carrying this life form. You were able to even conceive the life form. Like, you know, you know what I mean. So for me, having to grow this baby for 10 months, yes, I said 10 months, grow this baby for 10 months, and then, you know, like, birth it, and just birth alone, labor alone, which is a whole separate video. Labor alone is like crazy. It freaking mind blows you, and the pains that you go through is so, like, I never understood when people said, you know, you can't even explain the pain, like, you can't compare it, because you can't compare it. There's no comparison to labor. Like, it hurts, but it's like a weird hurt, and I don't know, and I did it with no medicine, so I literally felt everything shifting and moving. I felt him pushing down in my vagina. Like, I felt his head pop out, and then he tore me, and I didn't feel it, but then his body came out, and it was just such a relief, and then it was filled by instant love and care, and it's just so, it made me I really feel like a superwoman. Like, I can do any goddamn thing in the world, and can't nobody tell me otherwise. Like, I can do anything, and can no one tell me anything, and that's just like, that, having him changed my mind of my perspective of myself as far as that goes. But it also made me a little bit more insecure just because of the changes in my body. Like, you know, I feel like I'm a lot bigger now, and I want to start working on, excuse me, losing some of this weight. But, you know, it kind of, like, the new stretch marks, like these dark ones, and, you know, all that stuff, it kind of really did make me a tad bit insecure. But then I had to keep telling myself, when you just had him 3 months ago, you know, that's no time. And they say it takes 6 weeks to heal. That's not true. It takes forever to heal. I'm still healing. I still feel pressure down there in my vagina. What's the matter? Here. Alright, he's over the seat. But yeah, so being a mom, it's just like, I can't do anything without my son. I won't do anything without my son. The only time that I have left my son was for 45 minutes to go to, hey, you got hiccups? Yeah. For 45 minutes to go take a test at school, because I am still in school. And it was so hard for me. So if Prince can't come, I can't come. And that's just how I feel about it. If Prince can't do it with me, then I'm sorry, but I can't go. And that's just that. So, I mean, my motherhood made me, it makes me feel so empowered as a woman. It makes me feel like I can just do anything, and no one can stop me from doing that. And there's so much I want to do in life, and I'm going to do it, because this little life is depending on me. You see yourself? Do you see yourself, Papa? Okay. So, yeah, and watching him grow, it made me a lot more sensitive. But they always say motherhood changes you, but they never say how, and they don't talk about the good and the bad things. But, you know, you get filled with so much love, and you also have to deal with those insecurities while you're trying to raise this baby, because, you know, although I might feel like I'm really fat and flabby now, you know, my baby doesn't see that. My baby sees me as the best thing in the world, because to him, I am the best thing in the world, and I'm the most important thing in the world to him. So that's all that matters. And he's just so freaking cute. Huh? I just so freaking cute. I just so freaking cute. Can you smile, please? Can you smile, Speedy Spit? Can you smile? No? Can you smile, Speedy Spit? Can you smile, Speedy Spit? Y'all, he smiles, like, for real. He's just acting bougie. So that's gonna be it for this video. Anyway, I just had to like throw my hair in a quick ponytail because I ain't combed it in a few days and it's crazy. And you know, I already had this dress on, and I just threw on a pair of earrings just to do this video because I promise you guys content. Still trying to get back into doing this thing, and I for some reason forgot how to use my freaking video editor, so I'm still working on using that. But for now, you know, I hope you guys enjoy our content and our videos with the prints. And yeah, so we will see you guys for our next video. Prince, look, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say that. There you go. Okay, so I'll see you guys for our next video. Bye.